You can't see it, but I'm wearing pants. It's October 1st, which means it's Pants Day. Although I hear next week may be short weather. I used to never look back. Once I went to pants, I'd go to pants, but there might be some turning around. Anyhow, I wanted to speak to you folks about education. Okay? Bob Proctor says that education isn't solely about gaining knowledge. What he means by that is there's a lot of well-educated people out there that are broke, that are depressed, they're not happy, they're failing in their lives. Okay? Education is more about behavior and execution, if you will. You learn something, you must then execute it. And what does that mean when it comes to ourselves? Okay, you see, the best form of education is from within. As a matter of fact, Bob said the Latin root of education, which is edco, is to find within. Now, that may sound nice and all, but it is true regardless of the root word. Education is about finding what's within us so we can attract what's out there. It's not going and doing all these things and reacting to the universe and the exterior circumstances of the world to try to get a better life. Yeah, a lot of us do that. I would say 97% of the population does that. But be the 3%. Be the 3% that finds out what's within and what you want within yourself to attract what's out there. And that's very important to understand. When I went to school, I was a high energy kid. Okay, and I was very physical in the sense that I had to get my hands into everything, kind of like I'm doing right now with my hands. And in preschool and in kindergarten, I was a handful for those teachers. But my kindergarten teacher said to my mother, "He has a lot of energy." And my mother said, "I know, we got to calm him down. We have to, make the kid calm, basically." And the kindergarten teacher said, "No, we just need to channel that energy." Right? Energy's good, but it needs to be properly channeled. And I thought that was a great observation from my kindergarten teacher back in 1977, 78, which was not that long ago for some of you, and many, many moons ago for a lot others of you. And what I also wanted to stress is elementary education is fantastic because we're learning new things. And so we generally act upon those new things, whether it's in vocabulary or whether it's in action items where to discover that apples grow on trees. And we can go out and discover that and pick apples in the fall. Those are things that are very fundamental and help us to become who we are. But once education is done, the formal education, say for example high school or college or graduate school, the education doesn't end, folks. That's where it truly begins. And that education must be in finding out who we are, self-discovery, discovering what you are, who you are, how you operate, your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and how those work. And once you understand how you work, you can have everything you want just by changing your thinking. So I want you to understand this and then go and execute it.